The following video that you're going to watch is a special video, yet has met with sincerity and genuinity. So let's be realistic at this point. Okay, thank you so much and hope you enjoy the video.
I'm so proud to call this man my unforgettable man because he's my fiance. He's my everything. He's my confidant. He's my best friend. He's my hero. He's my angel.
Thank you, Val. You make me happy. You are my angel too. You are my angel and my hero. And I love you so much. I really do. You make me cry. Cheer up joy. Like you really do. You are more valuable than money. Like you're more valuable to me than money.
I am not gonna deliver an elegy nor a sad speech, but I am gonna share my true love for the love of my life, who has been my fiance and who had been my love of my life since April 10th, 2017, and who have been my fiance since July 23rd, 2018 of last year. I would like to share the milestones that me and David have been through, and it was way back in 2016 of December. That's the time we knew each other through a dating site for special needs. Through Messenger, he talked to me. He was so shy. And it was way back 2017 when he started to pursue me and ask me to be his Valentine, in which I was so shy to do it because I've never been in a relationship like this. I wasn't romantic, but I'm a career oriented, and we officiated the relationship on April 10th, 2017 as boyfriend-girlfriend, and it was after accepting his birthday gift for me. And also, he proposed to me on July 23rd last year, in which he proposed to me via Messenger. And also, it was indeed a roller coaster ride for both of us. We also faced negativity about the relationship that me and David had, especially we are in a long distance relationship and we are in both cultures. But the similarity is we're living with autism. We have the same spectrum. And here we are, standing strong, moving forward. And another, if you guys know that me and David have our own YouTube channels, he is on the advocacy side while myself both music and advocacy side. Now the second part, to the love of my life, David Mitchell Jr. You are not a junior anymore, but you are the real. But you're the David Mitchell that I never knew, who is so strong enough. You are indeed a child of God. You are indeed a child of God who never deserves to be mistreated once and for all. You are deserved. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected, and you deserve to be treated very, very well. Based on your stories, honestly, I was so emotional inside, especially to your past that haunts you, now becomes your inspiration, especially to our relationship that we had. While on my part, I also have the experience, I also have traumatic experience as yours. That's the reason why we are soulmates, because we are both autistic, and we have the same experience of millions of rejections. We have the same experience dealing with millions of rejections and bullies and bullying. And that never bothered us to keep moving forward, but also motivated us to keep going till we achieved what goals we wanted in life. I'm so blessed to have you grow up as a man. You may be too young to get married. That won't matter at all. But what matters most is the passion towards relationship is always there and love stays. I'm so happy. Deep down inside, I may not be showy to other people about our relationship, but deep down inside, I cherished what you and me did together during our relationship for the past 3 years. Especially, we are facing a lot of judgments because of our long distance relationship. Also, we have different cultures, and people will not believe in us because it is just the two of us who believed that we can have a strong relationship. It is you and me against the odds. The odds who oppose the relationship, the odds who will have the motives to oppose the relationship. But look at us right now, sweetie. This is already the biggest moment of our life to succeed in life as well. I may be a career-driven person, but you saw me as a source of inspiration, in which I was so flattered, and at the same time, I take it as a challenge because to me, it wasn't easy for me to handle a relationship, but it was you who pushed me through to stay on the ground and to be humbled by your love that you gave to me. And you've been there for me even if I was so busy in heavy schedules and we have different time zones. But if the chance of time has given to both of us, then it's our time to talk and be sincere about how we feel. Deep down inside, sweetie, my love for you is still here, and at the same time, I am collecting up my energy for our relationship once we met each other in person. And once we met each other in person and have a chance to encounter ourselves together in a relationship in any way we can. In my times that I was so depressed, in my times I was so doubtful, especially in our relationship during our first year, you motivated me to do what I can do in order for me to get back on my feet and guiding you all the way until you get it, until you get encouraged as well, until you encourage yourself and be motivated, especially being an advocate for autism rights, in which was your main profession. I mean your main passion. And I'm so blessed that your family, particularly your mom, has been a pinnacle and an inspiration for me to keep you guided, especially at times that you're so sad. I'm always here for you, listening to you in silence. Even if you don't talk to me, I know what you're saying, and I can feel what your heart is speaking, and I can feel what your mind is saying, because I really love you with all my heart. And no matter what happens, we celebrated this 3-year anniversary as both couple and fiancés with autism. Honestly, you make my dream come true. You literally made my dream come true in making someone happy that now becomes the love of my life. The person who made the person whom I made whom I made the happiest person now becomes the love of my life. And it was indeed the biggest lifetime achievement in my life. Sweetie, you deserve a big hug from me, and you have a heart for me, and in return, I have a big heart for you. No matter what happens, all I want to do is to make you happy amidst of all the challenges and struggles we're facing. You know, those negativity from people now becomes our inspiration to keep ourselves going and building up a foundation towards a strong relationship that we have. And I'm so happy that your dreams come true, that you're the next to get married. And you told me many times, here I am, once again, being with you in a long distance relationship wasn't the hardest. It may be the hardest for others. I won't say the hardest, but it was a big move. A big step towards a strong relationship. If people will judge us, then that's their loss. As long as both of us becomes a very influential and inspiration to everybody. Because our definition of love is not just about between the two of us, but we share the love for other people who needed love, because love is what we need in the first place. And that's really biblical. Many people would doubt about our relationship, especially from my side. But to me, let's keep moving forward. Even you experienced people who bashed at you and me, who bashed at us, because we are so unique and we're so strong in handling this type of long distance relationship. And I realize that having this long distance relationship is so beneficial for both of us. And I'm so thankful, because without God, we cannot have this strong long distance relationship that we have. And that's the secret to our very strong relationship in a long distance. It is God who guided us through. And it's our parents who supported us throughout. From the bottom of my heart, sweetie, thank you so much for being an inspiration to me. And thank you for being there to encourage me when I'm so sad, when I'm so down, and when I'm so weary, and when I'm so sad amidst of all the challenges I'm facing personally. I'm so proud that you've been there for me, even if I am prioritizing important things. That's really part of love, and I respect your time if you don't have time for me because you're prioritizing what's important to you. You're still an individual human being. If I love you as a person, you do whatever you want. And you have it all, sweetie. You got it. You got this, sweetie. Many people might judge us, but God is the only one who can guide us through towards a strong relationship that we have. I'm not good at words at all, but it is the Lord who wanted to share and respond to your video. A video that you shared to me is not just a video, but that sincerity that you have in your heart speaks a lot of volumes. I'm telling you, sweetie. Will you wait for me? Will you be there for me? I can't cry anymore. Oh, will you be there for me? And wait for me? And be there for you? We have a few months to wait. And we're together as one. Thank you, sweetie, for always being there for me. And I say this all over again. We're all in this together. Because you are my only hope, sweetie. And that will never change. I will never give up on you. And I will always be there for you, no matter how hard. And I'll be there for you to guide you to the right direction. And guide you to your happiest direction that you wanted. I'm happy that we got this together. That we got this long distance relationship to a higher level. I love you, sweetie. And I hope you're watching and you enjoyed this beautiful yet a genuine video, a genuine message to spread across that will also inspire people who are into long distance relationship. Again, forgive me if I said my long speech or my long message of love to my lovely fiancé David Mitchell. And this is really how I feel. From the bottom of my heart, I love you, sweetie. And that will never ever change. Just wait for me and I'll be there for you one of these days. Don't worry. I'm really, really blessed to meet you in person. I love you, sweetie.